Hello Scorpio, welcome to Drake Tarot. My name is Becky and I'm here to do your monthly reading for career. So hopefully this is going to help you into helping you where you are in your career at this moment in time. Now I've just lit some sage to clear the air because I've just done Cancers. Donged the bell. I'm going to put your sign up there without burning my arm. Oh, you know what? It can just stay there. There we go. All done. Can you see that? Can you even see that? Yeah, just about. Anyway, so I'm going to do a title page. This is going to be the title of your reading. So if this corresponds to how you feel at the moment, then this is the reading for you. If it doesn't, don't worry, check your moon, your Venus, and your, which other sign is it? Gosh, my brain's gone. Rising. You're rising. Blimey. Okay, so Scorpio, let's have a look-see here. So it's for August 2020 and it's a career reading about work and money. Work and money. Need a title for this reading. Scorpio. There we go. We got one. We've got 3 cards. So we've got a story here for sure. So we've got the 10 of air. And we have the King of Air, all about communication, truth, action, and love. So, as we're talking about career here, the love card is all about the love of your job, doing what you love to do. And then we have this 10 of Swords. So that's about transformation. Ending of the old, beginning of the new. And then we have the King of Air. Now the King of Air is intentional. He tells it how he is. He's very professional. He's like a boss. You could see him as very quick at action. So someone who's very skilled, communicative, someone who gets the job done. Okay. So that's what's coming forward, and being the master of that, because the king is the highest. All right. So this is how you feel. There's a passion in your job. There was transformation needed. And we have the King of Air. Okay. So I'm going to put them there. So what I'm going to do is a Celtic cross for you guys. And then after I've done the Celtic cross, I'm going to do clarifying cards on top of that. So this is all about gaining advice, I suppose, if you feel like you're struggling in some way or form about this new beginning that you're having, because it's what you passionately love to do rather than what pays the bills. Okay. So this is for Scorpio, August 2020. Some advice, story, what we need to know for Scorpio to help them in the month of August 2020. As I say with all of them, you know, if you get bored of me seeing me shuffle cards, just fast forward. Please like and subscribe, by the way, if you really like this reading. It would be lovely if you could like and subscribe. Comment, do what you will. Wow, you need a lot of shuffling here, Scorpio. Completely different to the story of Cancer by the looks of it. Oh, I've got a loose one. Okay. Okay, right. So what I'm getting here is a disagreement, a breakup of some sort between two people. So maybe because you're starting a new way of going about things, or a new job, a new promotion, there's some bad energy between another person or between you and a job. Okay, so we'll have a look. We've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is about mending past regrets. Now, this is in the centre. So maybe you regretted doing something in your career in the past, and now you're mending that. You're getting not apologies. You're getting some sort of you're going back to what you regret, what you miss. Okay, and that took a final decision. And here we have the Judgment card. So this is all about reincarnation, about bringing back something, having a second and final choice. That sounds bizarre, doesn't it? But Judgment, that's the trumpet. So it's like a final decision on, yes, that's what I want to do. I've finally done it. And it's what you love, it's what you passionately want to do, and you are transforming to do that by being the King of Air. So you're using your King of Air energy of quick thinking, of intentional and powerful leadership skills, if you need leadership at this role. But it's all about being the best at what you do, okay? And you made a final judgment on the fact that you had a loss and regret about doing something. Maybe it was just for money. It wasn't the love of the job. It wasn't the passion, why you want to do it. So yeah, there we go. In your past energy, you have the Star. This is Aquarian energy. This is all about hope, making your dreams come true. It's a good card. So you've had what you've always wanted in the past. It's like you are the star. You're the star player. You know, you're very good at what you do. So here we have the Star, and so maybe that's given you more options, more being able to balance things a bit more, having more choice. Okay, so with that, it's a very freedom type energy as well. It's because the Aquarian is all about freedom and having a choice and that kind of thing. Say the Empress is the opposite. The Empress, not the Empress. The Emperor is the opposite of that, because that's all about rules and regulations, and you can't do this, you can't do that because of this and this and this, that kind of thing. But this is you in your past energy. Okay. And where we have you now in the King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with an earth sign here, but what I get, earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. But with the King of Pentacles in your current energy, you are being very reliable. You're sticking to what you know. You are solid. You're practical. You have material success at the moment, and you're using your assets wisely. You're using your money wisely at the moment. So this is a good card to have, because this is your current energy. So yeah, you're being very wise with the pennies. So yeah, that's very good energy. What you would like to achieve is you've got the Page of Swords upside down. Interesting. If I had this Page of Swords upright, it would be about communication coming through. It would be about people gossiping, people spying, rumours. It's about Chinese whispers. It's someone who's gaining knowledge, spying. But yours is upside down. So maybe your subconscious wants to use what skills you have already. You don't want to gain any more skills. You want to use the ones you have now and put them to good use. That's what's coming through. It's not, when it comes to gossip, I feel there are maybe some of you out there that are dealing with gossip. You are dealing with people saying what they think. And maybe this is because of this one here. There is someone you're dealing with which is causing issues, and you have part ways with this person. You've stopped communicating because maybe they have been gossiping about you or speaking slander. That's what's coming through. And you want this person to stop. You want this person to stop doing this because it doesn't feel right. It could be jealousy. That's what I'm thinking. There's a jealous streak coming through and they feel the need to speak badly of you. That might be a warning that's coming through in the future, or something that's happening now, because you're doing pretty well, Scorpio. So because you are lucky, because you got the star, and you know luck was on your side in the past. You've done very well there. Your wishes came true. And maybe because of this energy, there's some jealousy involved with someone that hasn't learnt their karmic lessons. And here we have another page. So we've got 2 pages on the board. Have we got a third? Not yet. So we have the Page of Pentacles in your future. So this could be to do with learning. Right, okay. So you are going to have to learn more when it comes to your new venture, your new thing. But I feel as if you see this as a bit tiresome, because you feel as if you know what you're doing, because you're the King of Pentacles, you are the King of Swords. You kind of know this stuff anyway. So I think the feeling of having to relearn it, or there's going to be some boredom involved with having to go over stuff you already know. But this could be like compulsory learning. I'm thinking on the lines of people that work in where health and safety is a big issue and all that kind of thing. And this is going to bring you some boredom and apathy. But you always, I think the best way to look at that is to think, hey, there might be something I don't know. So keep your ears open. Yes, it might be stuff you've heard over and over again, and but just to sort of bear with the program and go with it. It takes up time. It takes up valuable time, and it is going to feel a bit annoying, because this dragon is kind of peering over this little boy's shoulder here, sort of like, look, you're not doing it right. I'm just going to, it's like he's guiding the page here. But the page is like, oh, this is so boring. I mean, come on. I know how to do this. Why are we going over it again? Moan, moan, moan. Yeah, so we've got that one. That might not be your energy, Scorpio. That you might be the dragon talking to the pentacle, and you're the one going, right, do this here, do that there, and do this. And the person you're working with is a bit, oh God, stop it, like that kind of energy. And that's where this upside down 2 of Cups is coming in. So I feel as if you come into a partnership with someone and you're not getting on with them. Yeah, because I look at that, your advice card is justice. So you need fairness in the situation. You need to look at it objectively and say, look at the position they're in, look at the position you're in. See this woman, she's stepping on this dragon, and the dragon looks like it's going, ow, what are you doing, woman? And I think it's because she can't see, she's blindfolded. So she's trying to keep the scales balanced. and she's stepping on people's toes while doing so. So she's in a tricky position. She's got her hands full. She's got this tail from the dragon pulling her from one side. And she's like, I'm trying to maintain balance here. And then she ends up stepping on the dragon. So this could be someone where you've got so much on your plate, or the other person has so much on the plate, they hurt you without realizing they have hurt you. They've done something, they've made a mistake, they've said something, they haven't seen the whole picture because they're blindfolded, or you've been blindfolded. And that's where the Page of Swords upside down comes in, where this gossip is coming through, and you want this gossip to stop because there's been some slander or some, just nitpicking from people. And when you have the Queen of Cups as other people see you, now this is good energy. So this is the third time I've had this card. I had it for the Pisces reading, I had it for the Cancer reading, now I've got it for Scorpio reading, which is funny because you're all water signs, and this is the Queen of Cups, who's a water sign. So I've always said this looks like the Strength card because she's holding the dragon here. She's got a cup in the other hand. She's all fancy, all dressed up in her fancy outfit. And she's trying to tame this dragon, look after this dragon, and hold her cup at the same time. She's multitasking. And the same here, this woman here, she's multitasking too. So both of you are very stressed and very busy by the looks of it. And it's causing a bit of maybe some problems. But they see you as very intuitive, they're caring. They see that you use your emotion in your job. You're doing this job with love. So it's not a case of they seeing you as a bad person, or they're not nitpicking at you because they don't want to. They're stressed, they're overworked maybe, they're just checking, they've got this motherly attitude towards them, and it can be seen as sort of too much to have, especially to a young page, because they might feel as if they're being constantly criticised in some way instead of being able to do their job. So I've got a feeling, Scorpio, if you're an older person, then you are the person who's feeling like that you're the person doing the nagging. Are you doing this properly? Are you doing it this way? And you're both very stressed, and you have these pages here kind of feeling a bit, but I know how to do my job. I know how to do this. Why are you picking on me? Why are you on my shoulder? Why are you micromanaging? Scorpio. So your hopes and fears is the Ten of Wands. So this is all about having too much on your shoulder, too much burden, having too much to deal with. And as it's a hope and a fear, you want to keep busy, but you don't want to feel so busy that you start making mistakes. And that's pretty basic what that means. And then we have the Two of Pentacles as your outcome. So Two of Pentacles can be about juggling two things at once. But the problem with juggling two things at once is eventually one is going to fall. So if this is your energy, Scorpio, or if it's a person that we're talking about here on the board, is you need to balance the scales with the Justice, and you need to balance your pentacles. So you can either give even support to both situations, but that can cause a burden, because maybe because you want to put so much into your work that putting more effort into one is going to cause less effort in the other. Or if you put both, you're going to be overburdened, you're going to be stressed, you're going to be tired, you're going to be going home at night thinking, oh, I'm so tired and stressed, and then you're kind of whacked for the next day, aren't you? So you need a happy medium in this situation, and to bring sort of fairness in the situation of, yes, this person might be less experienced, or you might be less experienced, but it's this teacher student, and weighing the scales of what's respectful, what is too much, micromanaging, are you fussing too much, need to let go of the reins a bit, you know, that kind of thing. Right, so let's just get some clarifiers, see what we got out. Just put them up here. So, I mean, Scorpio, you're doing well. You're doing something you love, that's obvious. I've said that before. But the only problem is that you've got another person that you're having to deal with who are either micromanaging and mothering the situation a bit too much, or you are the one who's doing the mothering and the micromanaging a bit too much. It's definitely a student-teacher sort of feeling here, which is causing people to moan, to fuss, to pick. You know, the rolling of the eyes off the page, the immaturity of it, you know. But they see you as the Queen of Cups, so it's not a case that they don't like you. It's just that they're fed up with the fussing. It's like, I know what I'm doing, you know. Then they make a mistake and like, no, you don't know what you're doing. It's their lack of patience of being told stuff that they already know, and they're not seeing it as let's just listen. And it's like, yeah, I know. God, it's it's immaturity. It's not knowing that, you know, hang on a minute, you might get some useful information if you hear me out. You might actually get something that you don't know. That. This is for Scorpio, August 2020. Scorpio 2020. Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Haha. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'll tell you more in a minute. Let me just get the cards out. The advice here is to play it cool with this person. Show like not a lack of enthusiasm as such, but it's like you know how someone can have boredom and have apathy, but they don't actually mean it. They're just kind of talking out the situation like, oh yeah, oh God, we got to go here again. Sort of familiarise yourself with the person. Show boredom and apathy in the way of, come on, we got to do our job properly. But, you know, oh God, we've got to do this again. Sort of buddy up. Show that you're a buddy rather than a teacher, or sort of understand them, understand their feelings. There might be immaturity, but to understand that if they are younger, then they are younger and that's the way they are. And this will cause a happiness in the partnership that you're going to have in the work environment. Okay, so we've got a tower here. The tower moment was the realising that there was loss and regret with you changing jobs. So you've changed jobs if you have, or you're thinking about changing jobs. And once you made a final decision on that, if you are going to make a final decision on that, that's your truth. So that's this is a good clarifying. It's kind of basically explaining what I've already said. So why I'm doing clarifiers, I don't know, but we'll keep on going. There might be something that we don't know. So we'll keep on going. With the King of Pentacles, you've got the Queen of Swords. You had the King of Swords over there. So this woman she's intentional, but she has other things about her. She's self-sufficient. She rules herself. She's honest. She's logical. She's a quick thinker. She's just as good as the king, to be honest. She just has more water with her because she's a feminine. Because it's a feminine energy, it's a bit more, okay, they don't put the emotions in the pot, but they're more gentle with the way they get their communication across. It's a more feminine way of saying, this is how you do it, and being gentle. So you, with your King of Pentacles energy, you're doing pretty well. In the past, the Three of Wands. So yeah, this is all about, the Star was about your wishes coming true, you feeling as if you'd accomplished something. This is hopes. This is a good, fantastic card you have here in the past. And with the Three of Wands, this is all about waiting for your ships to come in. So this is like waiting for your money to come in, or waiting for your job to start, maybe, or kind of waiting for something. Right. Oh, we have Three of Swords. Now, see, I told you there's going to be something we don't know if we keep going. As long as I might be repeating myself, but there might be things that you didn't hear the first time. So we have the Page of Swords upside down. So I feel as if you're going to hear this person gossip about you, or maybe you hear of someone who it's like the whole Chinese whisper thing, where someone tells someone and then another person tells another, and then it somehow gets back to you, and it's completely warped. Like, oh my gosh, what I did what? And this is going to cause you some heartbreak over it, and going to cause a lack of trust towards this other individual, and going to cause the Two of Cups, the reversed. So this is going to cause a breakup, the feeling of sort of a betrayal of two people not getting on because they've slandered you in some way. So, and when you have the Page of Pentacles, you're definitely dealing with a younger person here in the work environment. And you have the Seven of Swords. So what's going to happen is that I think there's going to be some sort of apology in the future. There's going to be feeling as if, like, I'm sorry I said that, or they're going to maybe not apologise verbally, but they might sort of try and make it up and try and go, oh, hi, yeah, pretend nothing happened. And they are, because they do see you as a nice, caring person, a motherly figure, and they were just having a moan, and not to see them as a vicious person. It's just that they were venting, and they might not have meant everything they said, or even you might have heard differently, when words get twisted, the Chinese whispers thing. You have the Two of Wands as your advice. So you need to start planning, because you are going to be very busy. So you need to work on planning. But the planning card's upside down. So I feel as if, don't put too much on your plate. Otherwise your plans might start falling apart. Think small. Prepare for travel. But you need to sort of don't take too much on at one time, Scorpio. Because you're going to have a lot that could trip you up. And if you're carrying too much, then you fall over. And Oh, you got the Chariot. Lovely. Yeah, so here we have the partnership thing again. This is all about choices and moving forward. So you have a choice here of not getting along with this person or getting along with this person. You see this, this is a dragon that's kind of looking at this other dragon like, what did you say? And this one's kind of going, oh no, it's the other way around, isn't it? What did you say? And then you got this one going, I'm sorry. 1 minute. Oh, I had to do a mum duty there. Yeah, so what I was saying about the Chariot is you might be working closely with this person, and it's going to cause a bit of aggravation, but you have the choice to make it work. You have the choice to forgive, a choice to understand, and you will get along and things will move forward. Okay? You can be the Queen of Cups in this situation, even though you feel like the King of Swords. And the conclusion, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Ah, no, it's not the conclusion. Sorry, it's your hopes and fears. Yeah, you hope to move forward with this, and your fear is to lose out. Like, you don't want to be seen as stuck in your ways, you know. Ah, oh, lovely. Six of Swords. Right. Yeah, and it's just saying it again, really. You're going to move to calmer waters. It's going to be one of those things where two people don't get on due to differences, cultural differences, age differences, something where you don't entirely match with, they're not your soul mate, you know. But you still have to work with them, you still have to get along, and it will move to calmer waters once you start to understand each other and respect each other's differences, and kind of work together by kind of just, even though one of you may know more than the other, just because that is the case, not to kind of patronise or just give them a bit of freedom. If they make a mistake, point it out, that kind of thing. Don't micromanage. All right. All right, let's see if we got any more advice from the dragons. I've got this kind of, I realise I've got 4 decks of dragon decks, different versions. And I thought, with my surname being Drake, well, yeah, well, if you want to know more on that. Anyway, so I thought, you know, let's keep to the dragons. Dragons are cool. Although I wouldn't want to meet one. Come on, cards. I know, it's the end of the reading. You're probably thinking, oh, shall I skip to the next video by now? Yeah, I'm feeling that way. She's taking her time. Dark Blue Galactic Dragon helps you listen to the voice of the universe, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter higher service. So to end this reading, I mean, skip now if you don't want to listen to this, but if you think there could be some more advice that you could get on this, we will read this from the book and we'll see from there once I find the page, because this book is not the easiest book to find the right page with. I'm sorry. Black dragon. No, dark blue. Who knew there were so many different coloured dragons? Come on. Oh my word. Come on, Becky. Oh my word. Why can't I find this? Ah, found it. Right. Can you see that? It's pretty, isn't it? What a pretty picture. These dragons shimmer with golden sparkles of cosmic wisdom, for they harness the light of the stars, planets and constellations. When we are ready, they touch us with this light, enabling us to embody the illumined energy and wisdom they contain. While many of us are now able to attune to the 9th dimension, it is still an awesome light, filled with joy, love and wisdom beyond our current comprehension.